y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Welcome to Mystery Monday Stamping. It is Monday, January the 30th. Where did that month go? I don't know. But I am thrilled that you're here. Especially hello to all of my mystery stampers who are live with me tonight. Especially Ineka. She says she gets up at 1:15 a.m. over in the Netherlands because she loves mystery stamping so much. Well, if that doesn't sum it up, I don't know what does. You know, during mystery stamping, I just want you guys to feel confident in your card making, okay? And so I think that mystery stamping is developing that for so many of you, making you feel more creative. And so if you are new to mystery stamping, I do want to welcome you. I read in the chat that this is the first time for some of you. If you're watching the replay and you're like, what the heck is this mystery stamping? Stay tuned, watch a few minutes and you'll understand it completely. But mostly it is you designing a card with the clues that I have set up for you for tonight's mystery stamping. We do mystery stamping every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central here on YouTube. Unless I'm traveling, which is coming up. There'll be a few weeks in February that I will not be doing mystery stamping, or if it's a holiday, things like that. So let's see. Hello, Virginia. Hello, Mary. Mary says that her Stampin' Up order came today and she cannot wait to play with it. You're so welcome. I'm happy that I could help you with that. This is Kathleen's first time on the live. Ineka didn't make you blush. You're so cute. Yes, I think this is the perfect night because as we were chatting, it's pretty dang cold everywhere, including Central Texas where I'm at. It's every time I would check the weather app, it would say 31 degrees and I'd go, refresh. It's got to have moved. It's been 31 all day. But then it started feeling colder. Now it feels like it's 20. Okay, this little Texas girl is freezing. Freezing. So let's see. Hello, Debbie Parker. Hello, Polly. Good evening, Wanda Spencer from Nova Scotia, Canada. So we have the Netherlands in the house. We have Nova Scotia in the house. I know that we've got a lot of Texans in the house. Virginia says, I'm looking sharp in black. Thank you. And this warm sweater, I was like, oh, I haven't worn this in a while. So thank you. Donna, she's catching me live. That's wonderful. Let's see, who else? Let's see. Starla says that today is her granddaughter's 10th birthday. Happy birthday to the granddaughter. Oh my gosh, we do love our grandkids. Yeah, Margaret says, welcome to our world in New York. Honey, that's why I live in Texas. I don't do cold. All right, so for those of you who are new, there are 2 rules with mystery stamping. You got it? You got a pencil? You're going to write this down? Number 1, no stress. You hear me? No stress. If I hear anybody saying, I'm so stressed, I'm going to come get you. No stress. We just want to have a good, relaxing, fun time doing mystery stamping. Second rule, as I'm giving you the clues, you might say, well, I don't like that clue. Or what'd she say? I don't want to ask her again. Just go rogue. That's our motto here in mystery stamping. We just say, just go rogue. I gave you the clues to make your card tonight. The first clue, haven't given them all to you yet, gave you the first clue via email. For those of you who are not on my email list, that's the best way to get the first clue. I do post it in the Mystery Stampers Facebook group, but the best way is to go below the video, join my newsletter. Okay, there's a little link there. And then that first clue will be delivered to your inbox every Sunday at 3 p.m. Central. The Sunday before I'm having Mystery Monday, unless I'm out of town. Remember, we talked about that. I'm telling you twice now, I will be out of town a couple of weeks in February. So we've got 2 rules. You got them? Did you write them down? No reason to write them down. I'm just being silly. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. I got, let's see. Jolie says, hi, I've just joined. I'm sitting in the middle of the road with a flat tire waiting for AAA. Well, Jolie, hopefully you're warm. Hopefully you're not cold. And so hopefully we will keep you a little entertained until AAA gets there. Jeannie Brown says it feels colder because there is moisture in the air. Yes, there is. It's 34 degrees and I'm freezing. It spit a little snow, but it melted right away. Yes, we are under a freeze warning advisory. I don't know. Everything in Central Texas is closed tomorrow and the next day. It's like, nope, we're done. We're just going to stay home because Texans we don't know how to deal with that ice stuff. No. Mm-mm. Okay, so Jolie, you hang in there. You enjoy this video, and hopefully it'll take your mind off of waiting for AAA with that flat tire. All right, so this is the first clue that was emailed out that I mentioned. And so just making sure everybody's wishing Jolie good luck. So there you go. And so, yeah, this is the first clue. Now, I don't know what happened here. This did not look like this on my screen when I printed it. And I was like, clue number 2 is already trying to get in on clue number 1. So just pretend that's not there right now. And so we are going to go to, oh, by the way, these clues in a very shortened format, like I have it really big for you guys on the screen, okay? After the live is over at 8 p.m. Central, let me just pull this up really quick. Over on the blog, www.TxStampin.com, there's a whole bunch of stuff over there for you guys to check out. However, the blog post will go live with these clues for you to download them and print them if you want to. Okay. Some of you may not want to. Some of you may go, I'll remember that card. I don't need that. A lot of you like to print them because you want to remember the card. Just saying. So there we go. All right, let's get started. See, here's clue number 2. I took my Sharpie and wrote it up there. I want you to stamp your sentiment on the top right corner of the basic white layer that measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches with black ink. I think black on white is just very, yeah, Jeannie says clue number 2 is just excited to get into the game. Hello, Linda Carver. I'm so cold. It's like, I wish I could just get my hands warm. Hello, Renee Paris. Renee is my partner in crime these days with mystery stamping. I'm surprised she still stays with me. She is such a trooper. I will email her the clues, and she kind of reads through them, and then she goes, I'm going to give this a try. But you got to remember, she doesn't see the card. It's just like when y'all are live with me, I just email her the clue. She doesn't get to see the card. Except I think here recently I sent her the card. I go, you might want to look at this. Because we just want mystery stamping to be perfect for y'all. She doesn't leave me because she loves me. Thank you. All right, so when you're done with clue number 2, you're going to type the word done to. We have 259 people watching us right now. So whether you're playing along or not, if you are playing along, I want you to start typing done to when you're done. Someone asked if this was portrait or landscape. Guess what? It's your card. Tonight, it's all about which way do you want it to go. Because we did not require any designer series paper. This is all cardstock, black and white cardstock, okay? Did not require any designer series paper, so this card can go portrait or landscape. Cindy says, does anyone know? Whoops. Hold on. Does anyone know? Where did she go? Can you use Stampin' Up ink on an acrylic painted wood tray? And if so, what can you use to seal it? Cindy, the Stampin' Up! Inks are water-based, okay? So water-based inks are going to fade with time and could be, what is the word I want? Could smear or fade with any kind of sealer. I would use an archival ink. Okay, we don't sell archival inks except our craft white is archival. So Cindy is on my team. Cindy, you can message me more. We can chat more about that. But recently I shared that I did some stamping on baby onesies with archival ink. Okay, we don't sell it anymore. I wish we did because I had so much fun with those onesies. Oh gosh. Betty Boone says it's only -6 degrees Celsius in Calgary. Oh, no. Linda Carver says she is just watching tonight, ran out of time to cut the papers. No problem. No problem. You guys just sit back. If you don't have your papers ready, or if you just tuned in, you just found me on YouTube, just sit back and watch. Just enjoy the video. I'll try not to be too chatty. However, I kind of have to be chatty because I'm waiting for y'all to finish your stamping and everything. So there we go. Okay, so I'm starting to see some dones with 2. Let me just scroll back up. Mary Yates has made it. Anna is not home, so she's just going to watch for now. There you go. Okay. Mary Yates says she had her seat warmer on and my steering wheel on and carefully drove home tonight. Mary Yates lives in North Texas, and there is ice and all of that up there too. So, all right, here we go. We are going to go to clue number 3. Oh, that's my Sharpie. Clue number 3, use the large outline stamp to stamp with black ink to the left of the sentiment on the basic white layer that measures 3 3/4 by 5. Now, for those of you who didn't think about this, if you decided to do your card portrait and you don't have enough room, flip that paper over, turn your card landscape, stamp your greeting, stamp your image. Okay. Let's see. Anna says, I just love to watch Sharon doing the clues. She's got very good spirits. I just have a little party all by myself here in the studio. I wish you guys were here in the studio, but we wouldn't all fit. 266 people would not fit in the studio, but we'd have a good time. We would have a good time. Let's see. Cindy says, thank you. Going to make a wooden tray and want to stamp it with lemons and lime for a bridal shower. Cindy, I did the lemons and limes and grapefruit for that baby shower. I'll post that over on the team page. I think I posted on my business Facebook page yesterday. Oh, it's been a long 24 hours. Go back. Can you see number 2 again? Yes. So number 2, whoops, let's scoot this down, was to stamp your sentiment on the top right corner. And now clue number 3 is to stamp your image on the left side. Vicki says, what do we do if the mini catalog has stamp bundles not available? Will it be available late and just wait? Oh, so Vicki, yes, if you keyed in something that you're trying to order and it says, like over my website, it says not available, then you will have to wait. You can't add it to the order and let it be a back order. Stampin' Up! Doesn't do that anymore. So yeah, Vicki, again, you can also email me or message me if that doesn't make sense. But you could contact me and I can tell you when it's expected. There's that. Mary Yates says, we will all be very chatty in your studio and no one would hear the clues. Sometimes, Mary, that has a good point. Sometimes, like when I'm doing the lives on Thursday night and I'm stamping, I don't even know if y'all are watching me. I think y'all are just chatting in the chat box. I don't think you watch me at all. I think you're just like, yeah, whatever Sharon says. And y'all are just chatting. Y'all have a good time. But you know what? That is the essence of our stamping community. We want to connect with people, and what a better platform than this. Cindy says, I thought your video and saw my video and thought I would try the tray. I inspired you. Okay. So if you missed all that, what we're talking about, Debbie is asking how close to the sentiment. Great question. I would space it, evenly. Is that a good way to put it? I mean, I would have some room in between. I wouldn't have them like butted up against it. Yeah, no. So yeah, when you're done with clue number 3, type done 3. Let's see. There would not be any clues to listen to because we would not be making a card because Sharon would be talking with us. Oh my gosh. Linda Goebel says, I get too chatty when I stamp with friends. I never get anything done. Same. If y'all were all here and we were all supposed to be stamping, I would not stamp a thing. I'd be talking to all y'all. Absolutely. 100%. Betty Boone says, I tried to compliment a card on the Mystery Stampers group again, and it was thrown out immediately for unsuitable content. Betty, Facebook, I don't know. It's kind of a necessary evil. I don't know why your comment got thrown out as unsuitable. So if someone reported you for bad content, I have to approve that first, and I would not have done that. I would not have kicked you out of the group. It's a Facebook thing. I have no control over it. If that's in the Mystery Stampers group, try the TX Sharon Stamping Friends group. You can post your mystery cards over there and you can comment over there. I bet you're fine over there. I don't know what it is. You're not the only one. There's been a couple of other people in the Mystery Stampers group that have had that problem. All right. How are we doing? Done with 3. Arlene says, we're all women. We all know how to multitask. We can talk and watch at the same time, probably while doing our nails or something else. Arlene, you are so funny. That's so funny. You're right, though. You're probably right. Kate Wright said, but how much fun will we all be having together? We would. Starla says, listen on Mondays and stamp on Tuesdays. Oh, okay. I think we are done with 3. Let's move on to clue number 4. Using the same stamp that you did in clue number 3, I want you to stamp on the 1 by 5/8 by 1 5/8 basic white layer with black ink. It will just be a portion of your image on this layer. Make sense? When you're done with clue number 4, type done 4. Michelle says, I can't find my StazOn refill or cleaner. It was under the sink. Not now. Uh-oh. It's going to be if you're using StazOn, it's going to be a little hard to clean it off. It's just going to stain your stamp. It's not going to hurt it. It's not going to hurt it. It's all about stamping. It's fun. Arlene, one night I was watching X-Files on my laptop while watching Midsummer's Murders on TV while checking my emails. My husband was amazed. Arlene, that's too funny. Okay, so Renee is multitasking. She was talking to Margaret, typing here and watching Karen, Titus at the same time. I'm a good multitasker. You guys are awesome. Okay. I know. Mary Yates, what can you say about Facebook? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know. It's a necessary evil is what it is. It's a great way for us to share. It's a great way for us to catch up with each other. Of course, we can do that on mystery stamping, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What can you say? What can you say? When you guys are done with 4, I'm seeing some dones with 4. Rosemary Lindsay says, we definitely wish we could be there to party with you. Starlet says she's buffering. Starlet, must be you. I don't see me buffering on this side. I'm looking at my other computer. So maybe go out, Starlet, and come back in. Try that. Bling Bling Crafter says, I love Midsummer Murders as well. Sharon missed my long comment, but that's okay. Oh, what did I miss? I'm trying. Let me go. Let me go. What did you say? You know, some of these comments fly by. What did you say? Oh, Bling Bling. Well, Sharon, I guarantee you I watch on the big screen. You always make me smile, and you're a very classy lady. Well, thank you. Thank you, Bling Bling. Appreciate that. It cracks me up when y'all tell me I'm on the TV. I tell my grandkids, did you know that Mimi is a movie star? Oh, gosh. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. Cindy says, I'm done with 4 except my entire image. Your entire image fit on the small piece. What did I say? I just said outline stamp no larger than half the size of a card front. It's going to work. You know why? Because there is no right or wrong way to do mystery stamping. And this is your card, not mine. Not mine. Barbara L. says, you are a wonderful hoot. Perfect. I will accept that compliment. Mary 8 says, I'm not sure what Mark, Pippi, and Harley would think with a whole bunch of women in the studio. You know what? My husband, after 25 years of me being a demonstrator, he has put up with more stuff. I promise you. You know, the first time as a demonstrator, we work really, really hard, and we can earn trips, hard-earned trips. Okay. And the first year I got the trip, we went on the trip, and then we came back, and that's when I used to do in-person classes. And it was too funny. My very quiet husband, who doesn't talk, I don't know how we got together. He opens the door for the stampers, and like, y'all come on in. Y'all need a catalog? Like, he wanted to go on another trip. I thought it was pretty cute. So I was like, okay, now he's figured it out. If Mama works hard, we might get to go on a trip. So anyway, thought that was funny. So yeah, Mary Yates, he could care less. And Harley, oh, Harley would think you were coming to see him. So there's that. All right, let's see. How are we doing? Let me scroll down. Bling bling. Elizabeth Taylor has nothing on you, baby. You're a gorgeous Texas lady. Well, thank you. You guys are so sweet tonight. You're always sweet. I mean, always, but tonight. Yeah. Opposites do attract. Yes. Hi, Sarah. It's okay if you're late. You're here, and that's all that matters. If you guys are just now joining me, I am giving away clues. I am giving clues for you to make a card using what you have at home. If you have never heard of mystery stamping, it's a lot of fun. We have so much fun here. So I encourage you to keep watching. Sit back and watch. At the end, after we're done with all the clues, I'm going to show my cards. So mystery solved. I invite you to join us next Monday. Okay. You can look below the video. You can join my newsletter. You want to join my newsletter anyway, because tomorrow is Tuesday tips. If you are a stamper, which I'm assuming all y'all are that are watching me, I started this series in January called Tuesday Tips. Tips on our paper trimmer, tips on blending brushes. So tomorrow's tip, y'all want a sneak peek? This is, so I'll show you. So, and so tomorrow you have the option of printing off the tips if you want them. Okay. See, Arlene likes my Tuesday tips. Linda says, love, love, love Mystery Stampin' Monday. So tomorrow is a tip about smudges, getting rid of smudges. So these tips, you'll be able to print off. One was on the Stamparatus. There's some on the paper trimmer. Oh, and I added more to the paper trimmer. Look at all those tips. This is some valuable stuff that I just say a lot of times in the lives, but we're putting it in format for you guys to read and see and save. So there you go. So join my newsletter below the video and you'll get the Tuesday tips. You'll get the mystery clues on Sunday. Marcia says, so I need the smudge tips. Been doing that terribly again. There you go. Okay. Debbie, I'm glad you like the idea of printing it off. I was like, I want to make this easy. So I created a download and eventually in my head, I mean, this is just something I just started. Eventually in my head, I thought, well, they would have like a whole tip sheet for paper trimmer, a whole tip sheet maybe for the Stamparatus. So I'm writing the tips as fast as I can. Rosemarie says, I'm done with 4. We know you love you know we love you and you make it so much fun. We have to keep coming back. Well, Rosemary has been with me through some struggles recently. And she always has my back and I appreciate that. Let's move on to clue number 5. Use your coloring tools. Did you pick Stampin' Right markers? Did you pick watercolor pencils? What did you pick? Color the image that you stamped on the 1 5/8 by 1 5/8 basic white layer. Okay. When you're done with clue number 5, type done 5. Margaret says, my husband asked me if I was talking to someone way out west. I said, yes, from Columbus, Ohio. He was impressed. Oh, you guys talking about Discord, I bet. Kathy says, I really need those tips. Too many smudges. So, I mean, you know, I'll be doing a video or a live and I'll go, hey, let me show you this tip. And so I'm constantly giving you tips. And so this way, if you're on my newsletter, you can be reminded of those tips and maybe print them off. Let's start a new book. You guys who do mystery stamping are so good about starting a new 3-ring binder. Let's start a 3-ring binder on tips, just tips. We have our techniques binder that we do, which techniques are this Thursday. Wait, oh my gosh. Those who joined me on the Kit Together last week, they got to see this week's or this month's, well, it's going to be February. We're in January. February's techniques. Okay, Mary Yates, Margaret, let's do some shout outs. What'd y'all think about my techniques for February? Michelle says, will blends be okay with stays on? Now, you need to use Stampin' Right markers, water-based markers, watercolor pencils with stays on. The Stampin' blends you need to use with Memento. There are 2 kinds of inks, Memento ink and stays on. Let's just do a little lesson. Whoops. Oh, well, I'll pick it up. Let's just do a lot of, that was the other clues. So we have 2 black inks that you can buy on my website. Memento is, it is a dye ink, but you would use it with alcohol markers. You would use it with just stamping. Like I told y'all to stamp your greeting today, your sentiment. You would use it with, you could use it with pastels, the chalks. Stays on is permanent. It is, this is water-based. This is permanent. So you would want to use your water-based markers, your watercolor, anything with water won't smear. So like you're going to stamp your image like we did tonight. If you stamped it in black, you could use aqua painters, water painters, aqua painter, water-based something. This one, you stamp your image and you could use your Stampin' Blends, things like that. All right, so Cindy Wagner says that she has the mystery stamping clues in a composition notebook. See, I told you. Margaret said, we love the techniques class for February. Bring it on. Can't wait to see how you do it. You always make things look so much easier. Guys, I am here to make you feel confident. You feel confident about your stamping, making your cards. Sandy Armstrong is here. She just got here from Woodstock, New York. We're glad you're here. Sarah says, me too. Love this lady. So informative. Oh, thanks. Robin says, love the tips. Learn something new every time. Yay, I'm so glad. Michelle says, I wanted to change, but I already stamped with stays on, so I'm stuck. Okay, so be very careful when you're coloring and try not to get near the black. You just don't want it to smear because then it's muddied. You're like, well, that was supposed to be Daffodil Delight, but I think it's brown. Okay, how are we doing? I think you guys are done with 5. I'm seeing dones. I'm scrolling. Deborah says that she wrote on the black ink what she can use with it. That's a great idea. Take a Sharpie and write on the back what you can use each ink pad for. Because once you've stamped your image and you start coloring, it's kind of too late. Michelle, let us know how you do, hon. No, just try to stay away from the edges. Don't get too close. Don't be like that. Mary 8 says, I've learned so much for Sharon. I have been very inspired when I make a card. Yay. Rosemarie says, I love the way you take the time to stop and help us explaining what we don't understand. Absolutely. This is your time to ask questions, bring it up here on Mystery Stampin'. This is a great time. Speaking of time, Friday night, we're going to hang out here on YouTube and we're going to answer your questions about being a demonstrator because I keep getting them during the lives. I was like, we need to time out and have our own focus group chat on being a demonstrator because there's a great special going on. Clue number 6. I want you to adhere the stamped and colored basic white layer to the basic black layer that measures 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 with liquid glue. I say liquid glue because it's a very tight little margin. You will have a very small mat and the liquid glue will help you. See, that's what I was trying to say. Just that wiggle room. Y'all saw what I was trying to do with my fingers. I was trying to get my nails done, but the weather has turned south on me. So we won't be getting our nails done until probably Wednesday, if not later. Y'all might see me still with the same polish on, oops, I want the other one, on Thursday night live, which I broke a nail. So we're hoping that it doesn't completely break. The struggles of a YouTuber. That is the wrong block. Let's get this one. So at the end of tonight, I'm going to stamp and make my card for you in case there's any question in your head at all about what the clues were. Any questions? We're just going to make this card in front of you. Okay, I think you guys have the drill. When you're done with a clue, you type done. Does your nail polish ever transfer onto your cardstock? Nope. Nope. It doesn't. I do. They do powder dip, and so it's pretty permanent until they take it off. Marcia says, "Wow, she did clue number 6, and that matte makes it pop, doesn't it? Just black and white. We're all using black and white, but pops. There you go." TxStampin, no questions. Renee, you are a pistol. May existing demonstrators join on Friday night? Sure. It's all open. Anyone can come. So Stampin' Up has a fabulous promotion right now, and it has caused lots of questions. Okay. So the promotion is for $129. You pay $129. You can choose the white mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, or the new boho blue mini, and you get to shop for $135. Good gosh, read what is on the paper. $175 worth of products, anything you want, totally customizable. Or if you don't want the mini, you can pay $99, shop for $175. No brainer. Okay. But there are questions that you guys have been asking. So 7 p.m. is my time to go live on YouTube, 7 p.m. Central. I will be on here Friday night, February 3rd. It's the 3rd. And I will answer your questions. So bring them. Bring me the questions. All right. How are we doing on 6? Done with 6. Done. Bling Bling wants to know, what is powder dip nails? These. I'm such a smart aleck. Okay, so they paint something clear on my finger and they dip it in powder, and it's that color. So Kate Wright says, I think I know what's coming up for the next clue. Why? Can you read through it? Are you reading? Are you peeking? Okay. Holly in Wyoming says it's a balming -2 right now. Girl, stay warm. Rosemarie says she's going to be there on Friday. Perfect. Y'all just come on. Bring your friends. I don't care. Come on. We're just going to answer questions. You know, I'm not going to do any stamping. Just going to talk. Okay. Debbie says powder dip nails are the bomb. I use Nail Boo, and she does her own nails, which is what I probably should start doing. Starla's asking what time on Friday? 7 p.m. Central. There's already a link on my channel. If you go to TxStampin Sharon on YouTube, you will see all my upcoming videos. Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. Will Friday be recorded? Yes, it will be. Everything I do on YouTube is recorded. It is going to be a public video. Mary Yates says it's the greatest way to have nails done and stay on. Yes, it is. And these have stayed on. We're going on 3 weeks. We're getting close to 3 weeks. And if I hadn't broke that one, I think I would be much better off. Bling Bling, I will get these trimmed down. You don't have to keep them long. Clue number 7, place. Don't adhere. The layers from the previous clue on top of the large stamped image that's on your basic white 3 3/4 by 5. This is to give you a visual. Move it out of the way and only color the area that you can see on the large image that you stamped on the 3 3/4 by 5, except whoever said that theirs is the same size. You can just skip clue number 7. Just move on. Nothing to do here. And so let's just pretend this is our small image. Okay. And we can see all of this around it. We would color all of this around it. No reason to color here. Okay. Debbie says she's already done with 7. I just finished reading it. How did you already get done? Debbie, too funny. Okay, so, oh, here's an example. Let me just show you. This is not my card, by the way. This is something I was playing with. So this is your stamped layer, or this is your stamped layer and your basic black. And you can see all of this around. So you would color the trees or whatever is around. There's no reason to color underneath unless you just want to. No one's going to see it. Okay? Nobody's going to see it. But isn't that cute where your color, look at the little light on inside the tent. Too cute. Eileen says, you guys really laugh when you see mine. Done 7, I worked ahead. Okay. Can't wait to see yours. By the way, when we're done, over on the Facebook page, TxStampin Mystery Stampers. TxStampin Sharon, TxStampin Mystery. Just type mystery stamping in Facebook. You'll find it. Denise says she can't even remember what color she used. That's okay. Pick another one. Done 7. Debbie says, because I had a top hat and feet to do. Ah, okay. Debbie Barfield says, maybe my image isn't big enough. You know, why don't you wait until we're done? Don't panic. You know, you guys can always go back and make another card. And a lot of you do. I was on the Mystery Stampers group earlier, and who was it? Who said it? Had been remaking January 16th mystery cards. Who was that? Vay says she did not get her. Hi, Vay. How are you? She did not get her cards for kids mailed. Renee, I did. You'll probably get them tomorrow if the weather is okay. Kathy says, oh dear. First time I went rogue. Good for you for going rogue. It's fun. It is all fun. Katie Lay says my image was way too big. No, it's not. I promise. You'll see. Andrea says I did powder nails for months, but when I had them removed, it took 3 months to grow back. Oh, 3 months? Okay. You guys done with 7? I'm seeing some dones. I'm scrolling. There's almost 300 with us tonight, y'all. If you're just now joining me, we are doing something crazy here on YouTube called Mystery Stamping, Mystery Monday Stamping. I do this every Monday night at 7 p.m. If you're on here live, check out the chat. These people are checking in with each other. How are they doing? It's fabulous. It's a fabulous community, and we want you to be a part of it. J. Marie Pearson says, I have gone very, very rogue without even trying. I love it. Winter is here, y'all. 100%. Okay, I think we're done with that one. Clue number 8. Now I want you to add the basic white and basic black layer from clue number 7, which is your little one, to the card front with dimensionals over the stamped image where it lines up. So let's just bring this in. This is my little pretend sample. If this was all one stamp, you would place this right where the tent and the trees were, and then everything else would be around it. Make sense? You wouldn't put, if your tent was here, you wouldn't put it up here. Make sense? Winone Hall says, I think it's cold here in Utah, but there are so many places that are worse, and I am just going to be a happy camper. Winone, I think you're right. Oh, Barbie says her hands are hurting because her arthritis is setting in. That's awful, because that means you can't stamp, and that's really sad. I hope you get to feeling better, Barbie. Okay, Renee Paris has said it's TxStampin Sharon's Mystery Monday Stampers. Renee, why did we name it so long? I don't know. I don't know. When you're done with clue number 8, type done 8. If you guys are enjoying tonight's mystery stamping episode, below the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're watching the replay, I do want to read your comments. Let me know what you think about this idea of mystery stamping. And let me know if you're going to go get the first clue. That should be below this video, I think. Get everything ready, then come back and stop and start the video and make your card. Okay? Because it is a lot of fun. Marsha's like, finally, dimensionals. Yay! Okay. Scrolling. All right. I think you guys are, whoops. So, don't forget to do a thumbs up. Oh, Barbie says she can still stamp. Even that arthritis is not going to stop her from stamping. There you go. Kate Wright says, well, I was almost right. I didn't know we would color the rest of the stamp. I fooled her. You know, that's the thing about mystery stamping. You never know what I'm going to have you do. You never know what I'm going to have you do. Paula says, I give up. I have restamped 5 times now and didn't match my colors. Paula, don't give up. Just sit back, take a breath, watch me with the rest of it, and then see what my card looks like. Clue number 9. Adhere the basic black layer that measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 to the basic white card base with adhesive. I was like, is that right? Yes, that was right. When you're done with clue number 9, type done 9. Arlene says, stamping is what I do to keep my arthritis in check. I'll never give it up. Perfect. Paula Rice, I'm sorry that you're having trouble tonight. I hope that once you see my card, you're going to go, okay, I'm going to do this a different way. Because remember, you can go rogue. You don't have to follow my clues exactly. Okay. Brenda Rose says, will I be showing my card soon? I sure will. I think we have one more clue. Nope. Hold on. How many more clues? We have 2 more clues, and then I will be showing you. Michelle Townsley says, you just wait till you see my card, Sharon. Yes, I do mystery stamping like this, where I give you all the clues and then I show you the mystery being solved. There are others out there who do mystery stamping different, but I've been doing mystery stamping now for almost 3 years for the public. I've done it for my team. We've done it on the Creative 8 retreats. We've done it longer. But when COVID hit, I was like, what can I do to keep people stamping? Because even when you're home by yourself, you can stamp. So if you can't get together with your friends and stamp, then you can at least stamp with us during mystery stamping. And I know so many of you have said how much mystery stamping has helped you not feel so alone, helped you be more creative, kept you still stamping and using your supplies. Donna says, wonder what causes the difference. The difference? Oh, Kate Wright says, I think I do it. She says, I think you do it best. Denise is asking if I can go a little slower. Sure. Mary 8 says it was my sanity during COVID. So 3 years ago, 3 years in March is when we started mystery stamping for you guys. But 3 years ago, Stampin' Up asked me, because they had seen me do it on a retreat for the Creative 8. They had asked me to present to the demonstrator population world in a video about mystery stamping to help other demonstrators be able to do something with their customers. So I was kind of the beginning. I mean, mystery stamping is not original. We've done it for years. Often I used to send emails in Yahoo with a mystery clue. Like, we've done it for a long time, but this format, good 3 years. Okay. So they asked me to present it. And so then other demonstrators did their own take on it. Okay. Some of them will show you the card first and then you make it. That's not the mystery for me. I prefer to do it my way. So there we go. There you have the story. V. Bodicker says the retreats and Mystery Monday stamping was a really big help during COVID. I am so glad. I am so glad. Good point. Cindy Wagner is saying she uses the Stamparatus when her hands hurt with arthritis. Okay. Sue Kressig says, I'd only been stamping for 6 months when COVID closed everything. I found mystery stamping and I've been here ever since. I was tired of sewing and the stamping has become my go-to. Perfect. See, what a great testimonial. Katie Lay says, Stampin' is my therapy after long days with 2 toddlers. Mommy time, me time. Virginia says, I've done a few, but I prefer yours. It's much more fun. Thanks. Clue number 10. Add the basic white layer that is 3 3/4 by 5 inches that you stamped on to the black layer with liquid adhesive because it's a small little mat, small little border. This is going to be another wow, another pop for you when you're making your card. So when I make a card and then I write the clues, which is kind of like step-by-step instructions for y'all to make the card. It has taught me that just because I see the card one way doesn't mean that's the only way to make the card. Okay? So when you're done with clue number 10, type done 10. Cheryl Thompson, I started mystery stamping during COVID. V. Bodicker says, I'm the only mystery stamping she's done. Good. Y'all stay with me. Y'all stay here on TxStampin's channel and do my mystery stamping. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Who's kidding? Who am I kidding? We just have a great group of mystery stampers. Over on the Facebook page, there are 3,800 of y'all. 3,800. I saw that today. I was like, what? That's crazy. 3,800 mystery stampers? Love it. Annette Harp says, there's no mystery when you show the card first. I agree. I agree with that. Liz Haycult says, I like your way of mystery stamping. Thank you. Rosemarie says, I think it's Sharon. You have a joy in everything you do. You make us not stress and that mistakes can be turned into something great. It's a joy to watch. I'm so glad you feel that way because I've already told y'all the 2 rules. Don't stress, have fun. Number 2, just go rogue. The whole goal is for me to inspire you with these crazy clues to make a card. If you're just now joining me because I see the number has jumped up to 332 on this cold January night, we are doing mystery stamping. You're invited to join us next Monday, February the 6th at 7 p.m. Central here on YouTube for another mystery card. If you are not on my newsletter, you want to get on it. Below the video, you can join my newsletter list. And on Sunday, you will get that first clue for next Monday's Mystery Monday stamping. Katie says, not mommy time, Nana time. Nanny time. She is 62 and she does daycare at home. I get it. Nadine Lang says, I love mystery stamping. It's fun. And then I end up using the template to make more and adjust where I need to. That's what's so fun about it. And she says, Sharon, you're awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it. Jeannie says, I love how you do it. Sharon, amazes me the great cards that come out. You know, it amazes me that y'all take my crazy clues and come up with the stuff that you post over on Facebook. I'm just in awe. I'm in awe of all of y'all. All right, clue number 11. Let's get some embellishments on that card because we have a lot of white space. So add your embellishments. That is clue number 11. When you are all done with your card, you're like, I'm all done. I can't do anything else to this card. Type all done. Cleone Richardson, she says she just popped in. I'll be watching the replay when I'm done. Thanks. So glad you popped in, my friend. Inika says, I've seen a few other mystery stampings, but mine is the best. Thank you. Trish Lappin, who has been my friend for years, says, I would never go with anyone else. Might watch others create other cards, but I love Sharon and it's fun. Thank you, my friend. Helen Atlas says, wow, I've been with you from the beginning. You make it fun. Love the laughs. I'm so glad, Helen. You know, we started off on Facebook, but we've talked about tonight how Facebook is kind of crazy. Moved over to YouTube platform, and it's a much better platform. Everybody can do it here. You don't have to be on Facebook. Katie Lay says, we don't mystery, so stamping at our monthly Zoom meetings on Christian. Katie, talk to me again. We do mystery stamping on the Zoom? Is that what you're trying to say? So Iona Sue says she uses the Stamparatus and use a press with a ball on top for her arthritis. Let me show you mine, what she's talking about. So for those of you who have trouble, this is your platform. Let's just grab a stamp, pretend there's paper there, and you use this. This is called, I want to say a Little Debbie, but I think y'all are going to correct me. Anyway, I think that's what it's called, a Little Debbie. There's lots of them out there, okay? And you do this so that it helps you with your stamping. So instead of doing this with your fingers that might be hurting from arthritis, I think the Stamparatus is perfect for anyone who has arthritis or trouble holding the stamps. Debbie Barfield said, whoops, I did clue number 10 for clue number 9. Oh, well. Helen says that it got her through the COVID shutdown. I'm so glad. Reba Garza says, I love your videos. Thank you. I'm so glad. All right, let me scroll down. It is a Chucky tool stolen by others and renamed. I knew Renee would keep me on track. This one was made by a lady named Debbie. That's why I called it a Little Debbie. Or it's called a Chucky tool. They're all different kinds. Betty Boone says she made her own. It's really saved her wrists. There you go. All done. Went a little rogue. All done. All done. I'm seeing all done. Now I made 2 cards. I'm getting ready to show you both of them. They look the same. Oh, let's move this. This is very shiny. Y'all ready? Oh, wait. Marcia says, appreciating my white and black, no embellishments. Okay. Here we go. Now, technically, this could have been a spotlighting technique, but I didn't want it to be that. I colored the leaves that were sticking out, and on mine, my image was pretty close. So whoever said that theirs was the same size, I was like, did she use the Amazing Year stamp set like I did? I love the little brass butterflies. Love them for this card. Spotlighting, Marcia, is where if I had stamped a big image like the daisies, like a big background, and I only did this little piece for like one flower. Kathy Wayne says she used the same brass butterflies. And here I did it again, but this time, let me just show you what I used. I wanted to stick with the black. And so these, let's see, let me get these out, are called adhesive back studs. And they're in the mini. They're really unique. I don't think you can catch it on here. Like the silver is very unique when you look at it, but I liked the little diamond shapes and the little rods, something different, something different. So this is the stamp set I used. What a fabulous birthday stamp set. Birthday wishes to my wonderful friend. You're an entire year more amazing and lovely as ever. There you go. How perfect is that? Mary Linda Scott says she loves the card. So good night, Inika. I'm so glad you stayed with us. I'm going to make my card really quick. For those of you who want to stick around, remember, I'm using Memento because I'm going to be doing some coloring. Linda Carver says, thanks for sharing all this with us and enjoyed. You've done so much for all of us. Aw, you're so welcome. Let's see. I want my happy birthday. Holly says my image was too small, so I cut down my white and added some DSP. Hey, you made it your own, and that's awesome. All right, so we have our birthday wishes over here. And then we're going to stamp. Whoops, let's color this, ink this up. I like to ink up when my stamp is a good size, like this one. Patty says she likes when I do the stamping at the end. I just want you all to feel very confident when you're making your mystery cards. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I got it smudged. I was like, really? How did that happen? I just want you to be very confident when you are making your mystery card. And so I've started doing this and you guys seem to like it. So now we're going to do it again. Wait, what are y'all talking about? The Yankee candle lids? I missed that, Virginia. Fill me in. So now we're going to do this. And on this one, I'm going to kind of go off a little bit and see if I can catch. There we go. Okay, let's put this over here. Decorated the inside of the lid. Oh, you guys are talking. Okay, gotcha. All right. So I told you to color this. This is Poppy Parade. I'm going to use the light. I'm using the Stampin' Blends. I don't know. It's just been kind of my go-to. I wish that we had them in all colors. So when we don't have them in all colors, I do have to switch. Whoops, that's supposed to be green. Just pretend that's green. I do have to switch and use Stays On when I'm going to have to use the markers, the Stampin' Right water-based markers. All right, we're going to pretend that that's red since I already messed that up. And there we go. Michelle loves her card. Yay. And then I'm going to use the dark Granny Apple Green. Just color my leaves, my stems, and I missed a petal there. We can come back and catch that. There we go. Yes, so I will be posting my card on Facebook. I don't even know what time it is. My time is it? My blog went live. We've been talking a long time tonight. My blog went live 5 minutes ago, so you can go get the download there, or you can get it on the Facebook group. Okay. All right, so we're going to grab our liquid glue. Debbie Aldridge has already posted hers. You guys are multitasking. You ran over and posted, and now you're back. Y'all are good. Use the color lifter to correct. I could, but I'm just showing you how to assemble this card. Okay, so then you see how I told you to place it? So I'm matching up my flower, and I'm going to kind of do it. I do have to be careful right here with my, this one was a little tricky because of my tag. Y'all see that? Okay, so we're going to just color. I'm basically just coloring on this side. I don't have to color over here. Y'all see that? And we need the dark. I could have used the color lifter like you said. Whenever you're using the the Stampin' blends like this, they have this wonderful tool that will erase a boo-boo like I just made on that first piece. But we're just showing you how to make this card tonight. And this is the dark. We're going to go with the dark. So if this was a true spotlight technique, I would not be doing this coloring. Cindy says, I love it when you color. It's so relaxing for me. I'm so glad. I think it's relaxing to color. And so I'm glad with me coloring it, it is relaxing for you, Cindy. Thanks for telling me that. Here we go. I'm just being a little perfectionist here. Okay. I think I grabbed the wrong color. Oh yeah, this is petal pink, but that's okay. We're just going to color our little tag. It's all good. We just want a light little color here. Who has this stamp set? Who has Amazing Year? I think it's a great, I'm going to need that again. I think it's a great birthday set. Cindy says she posted her first card on the Facebook group. I'm so glad. You know, guys, invite your creative, crafty friends to join you on mystery stamping. You know, they can live anywhere in the world, like we've already decided tonight. You know, we had Ineka from the Netherlands. We had people from Nova Scotia. So let me put this right here. I'm matching. I'm more concerned with this over here. Got to match that up. And we're going to pull this over just up. Hold on. Okay. Working on this angle. There we go. And I need a little bit right there. There we go. And we're just adding a little bit of liquid glue. And there we go. I think I forgot my card base, but that's okay. Gloria says she added an embellishment over her boo-boo. That's what those embellishments are for. I'm just telling you. That's what those are for. Just put those things over there. All right, so now we're going to add this to this card. And we'll just add some more. Rosemary says, I agree. I have 3 birthday cards and I'll make more tonight. Whoops, that is upside down. Always check which way is your card opening. There's that. Here we go. And then I love the butterflies. I want more butterflies. Where's my butterflies? Okay, here they go. I have the little brass butterflies. I'm going to grab this. Virginia says she loves my card, and now she's going to have to think about this stamp set. Guys, if you want this stamp set or any stamp set, you know, it is Celebration. Golly, I went the whole night without talking about Celebration. Celebration is happening right now. When you place an order on my website for $50 increments, you get a free goodie. You get to pick something from the Celebration list, and they're pretty cool stuff over there. So there you go. Speaking of there you go, all done. Okay, so now there's no question in your mind how that card went together tonight. So I appreciate y'all joining me on this cold January night. I want to see your cards over in the Facebook group. If you have any questions, contact me below the video. Bye, y'all.